Hello. Good morning, everybody. Are we live? Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. I want to make sure that I'm live. I'll go and look in my phone. Let's see if I'm live. So we'll see that everything is fine and we'll get started. Yes, okay. So, welcome to the 8 Hanukkah Miracles crochet along, free crochet along from SandraStitches. I hope that people will join me. If you are here and if you are joining, so say hi in the comments so I know somebody's here with me. This is very exciting for me because I'm starting a kind of tradition that I hope that I will go on every year, and we'll have these 8 Hanukkah Miracles week, crochet along. It's kind of the same like the 12 days to Christmas Advent that you usually have, and as you know, Hanukkah and Christmas, they are on the same dates most of the time. So I decided to make a Hanukkah one because, you know, I'm Jewish and I celebrate Hanukkah. So this is what you are here for. This crochet along. Hi, hello, Hugdan. Okay, that's not your name. Maybe that is your business name or Facebook name. Nice to meet you. So what is going to happen now that every day starting today we will make together a new pattern, a small one. All 8 of them are going to be very small projects that we can make in a live session, maybe not all of it until the end, but most of it. Hi, hello. Yes, your name is Erica. Okay, hi Erica, nice to meet you. I'm so happy that you came. So every day I'll go live in the group and we'll crochet together. There is also, I'll put the link here in the comments, there is also the free pattern on my blog. If you go to my blog, you'll see the free pattern. Let me put the link for today's pattern. We'll talk about it. And also you can get the free, not free, 50% off the PDF from Ravelry. There is a code if you go into the post that I just put in the comments. So there is a code that you can use on Ravelry, and then you get the PDF for 50% off until December 25th. So we are going to meet every day for 8 days now. Every day a different pattern. The code is the same code for all the patterns. So, but I did not group them together in a kind of a collection or ebook. So if you want to purchase at 50% off, you will have to go on each of them and put the code. Anyway, there is a free pattern on the blog, so you can follow the free pattern on the blog. There are, of course, ads, so sometimes for some people it's kind of annoying. And also, there is going to be this video that we are going to be working the pattern or most of the pattern together. And after we finish it here, I will upload it to YouTube. Excuse me. And I will put the link in the post on my blog, and then you will, you know, you'll have all the options. You have all the options to make this pattern if you want to make it. So this is a kind of a, how do you call this, office kind of information about this event, this crochet along, the 8 8 Hanukkah miracles. You know, we celebrate Hanukkah for 8 days. So I thought it was appropriate, and I started early because Hanukkah actually starts next week. I think even after Christmas this year. Let me see. I'll tell you. It's yes, it starts on the 26th. So it's after Christmas we start our Hanukkah. Anyway, let's start with today's pattern. So today's pattern, as you see, is the skinny, happy. I called it the happy, skinny, happy arrow COWL because it's a chevron pattern, only one, so it does the arrow effect, the arrow shape, and it's skinny because it's only one. Hi Robin, how are you? Good morning. It's 6 p.m. here where I am. If you're new, so maybe you don't know me, so I'm Sandra. I live in Israel, in the northern part of Israel, so the time zone is different, and that is also the reason why my English is not my native language, but it's fine. We are all fine. So all of the patterns for this event are great for scrap yarn. You don't have to use scrap yarn. You can use whatever yarn you have at home. I don't think you will need 9 a.m. Yes, so you are in the East Coast of the US? No, you are in the West Coast, right? Because the East Coast, I think it's 11 a.m. So you can use any yarn you have at home. I use for most of them, I think all of them, I use scrap yarn, and this is why I made this COWL. I think it's so cute with all these colors. All right, so we'll start. Yes, West, right. We'll start with this pattern. You can follow the free pattern on the blog, so you can, if you want to make it together with me, that's fine. Now I'm using a weight 4 yarn, whatever. You'll see I'm using scrap yarn just to start. So I chose weight 4 yarn and a 5mm hook, 5mm hook. And for this pattern, for this arrow kind of shape, and it's just one chevron part. If you want to make more, you will have to duplicate. If you want to take this sequence, this pattern, stitch pattern, and make something else, you will have to multiple. But this particular pattern for this COWL is just one row repeat, and it's just one arrow. This is why I made it a skinny one, and it's really great that you can wear it, you know, and you don't have to something so heavy on your neck if you need something just a little bit. All right, so let's start so we can do something, we can progress with something. So we'll start with a slip knot, of course, and I assume that all of you know how to make double crochet, right? For this pattern, we will be making working with double crochet 2 together and double crochet 3 together. It's not so difficult. I'll show you exactly how to do it, but I assume that you are familiar with these stitches. Anyway, if you are not, then it's absolutely fine. If you follow the free pattern or if you buy the PDF for 50% off, you will have all the explanation and instructions how to work each and every stitch. So there's no problem. Now I'm just showing it here. So we start with 16 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're working only one arrow, right? So we have our 16 chain. Now let me look at the pattern. I want to go exactly how I wrote it here, so we are all in the same page. You know, sometimes things change. So where is it? Okay, we start with 16 and let me go back. We are going to start with double crochet 2 together in the third and fourth chain from the hook. So as you know, we start counting. We don't count the loop on the hook, so we start counting 1, 2, 3. The third chain, we yarn over, insert our hook in the third chain, yarn over, pull through. So we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. This is the half of the 2 together. We yarn over again and insert our hook in the next stitch, so the third and the fourth stitch, yarn over, pull through. We have again 4 loops on our hook. We yarn over, pull through 2. We have 3, yarn over, pull through all 3, and now we have our first double crochet 2 together, as you can see it here. All right, here we have our first double crochet 2 together. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and then I will answer later. Now we are going to work 4 double crochet, 1 in each of the next 4 chains. So 1 double crochet on each chain 4 times. 1, 2, double crochet, you know, normal regular double crochet, 3 and 4. And now we're going to be working our peak. You'll see that this part will go like this part will go like this diagonal, and here we will have the peak of the mountain, right? The peak of the chevron, the triangle. So in the next chain we will work 5 double crochet in the same chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we are starting to see a little bit of movement here. Now we continue with 4 double crochet, again 1 in each of the next 4 chains, because we're coming down, right? So we start 1 in the next chain, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, 1 in each of the next 4 chains, and you should have 3 chains left to the end. So now we want to close it and make the diagonal, so we are going to work a double crochet 3 together. We start with yarning over, insert the hook in the first chain, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over again, insert the hook in the second chain, the next chain, yarn over, pull through. We have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have again 3. And the third one, yarn over, insert the hook in the last chain, yarn over, pull through. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 4. So now we created a double crochet 3 together. You can see it here. Can you see? Tell me in the comments if you can see it. Yeah? Let me see. Robin, you like this size of the COWL? That's great. Okay. So, as you can see, we can already see the peak here, and we have the diagonal is going to start here. This is the first row, and now we are going to do the repeat row. It's a 1 row repeat. So we chain 2, and we turn our work. And now we work 2 double crochet together again in the second and third chains from the hook, from the first in the next not chains, stitches. So we yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on the hook, and we close it. So this is kind of the 3 together on the opposite side that we did, right? We finished here with 3 together, and now we start and we have 3 together again, but the first one is the chain 2. It will count as 1 stitch. These three stitches will count as 1 stitch. And then we continue 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, it's very simple. 3 and 4. And as you can see, if you look at your 5 double crochet that we made in the last row, so we have to get to the third, right, in the middle, and in the middle we will again make 5 double crochet. So we made chain 2 and 2 double crochet together at the beginning, 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. In the next stitch, which is the middle of the fan of the 5 double crochet, we will work 5 double crochet. And this will continue to make us the peak of the mountain, the peak of the chevron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go down. So we work 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 3, 1. What happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 remaining. We have 3. We have more than 3 here. Why do we have more than 3? Maybe I didn't count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 2, 3. Let me see, something happened here. Maybe I didn't check at the beginning. Let me make it again. Sometimes we make mistakes, right? So something goes wrong, it goes wrong. We have to check what happened. Let me do it again. So we finish with 3 together here, finish the last row with 3 together, let me just take a good look here because I want it to be sure that we're doing okay. So second, 1, 2, 2 together, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I missed one. I can see it now. And now 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So we are at the peak. And then we work 4 double crochet, 1 in each stitch, going down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. I just missed one earlier. So we have, you see, we have the peak here, and we have the diagonal starting here. And then we have the 3 last stitches here, 3 last stitches, 1, 2, 3. And we work a double crochet 3 together, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4. So sorry for the confusion. As you can see, we are starting to see the diagonal here, and the peak here. Now I changed colors as I went with the flow. Didn't really matter how many rows, after how many rows I change. It depends on how much yarn I had from the same color, or how you want to put your yarn and you know, the different colors. If you want to make it with one color, that's fine. At the end, I'll show you what I did here. I just slip stitch the 2 parts to close it. So let's make another row, and then we'll switch colors. So we finished our 3 together, we chain 2, turn our work, and then we start double crochet 2 together from the second and the third stitches. So this is the same, it's row 2, repeat. It's a 1 row repeat. The repeat is row 2. Okay, so 3 loops on my hook, go through all 3. So I have this, the chain 2, it's like the first double crochet for the 3 together, but because it's a chain, we don't count it together, so we make only 2 chains. And then 4 double crochet, 1 in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can check yourself, you know, you saw how I made a mistake, so you can check yourself all the time by seeing if you get to the third double crochet from the fan. So you are, and you have to make there the 5 double crochet, so you are at the middle, so you are fine. 5 double crochet in the next stitch for the fan. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we go down with 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we finish with our double crochet 3 together in the last. We don't count the chain 2 because, as I said, it's one stitch, right? So we have 1, 1, 2, 3. So we make double crochet 3 together, pull through 2 loops on my hook, pull through 2, 3 loops on my hook, pull through 2, 4 loops on my hook, and I close. And this is it. So we have the peak and we have the diagonals. Now we'll change colors. Usually I like to change colors. You know, everybody has a different method. So what I do, I usually change colors in the last. When I have the 4 loops on my hook, I introduce my next color and I just finish the stitch with a new color and start by chaining 2 and start with my new color, and then I can clip, you know, using my scissors, clip this yarn, and after at the end I will weave in my ends. So I have my 2 chains, and then I start with double crochet 2 together in the second and third. Let's make one more row, and then 4 in the next 4 stitches, 1 double crochet in each, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and in the next stitch in the peak, 5 double crochet. This is very simple, right? It sounds like difficult because the double crochet 2 together, 3, 2 and 3, but it's nothing. It's just you get the hold of it, and you can make a scarf. You can leave it open so it's a scarf. You can make a blanket with it. You know, it's a very simple stitch. I think it's beautiful. 4, 5, and oops, I ran out of yarn. Let me see what's going on here. I have some more, so I will just attach it. Touch my yarn. You know, because I'm using scrap yarn and I am just, you know, I'm just attaching it with a knot. And clipping the ends here. I don't have my special scissors. All right, so let's continue. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 3 together. Now, when it starts this diagonal here, you have to be very careful not to think that the last chain is a different stitch. It's not. Because then if you do, you will add stitches and then you will not have this beautiful straight, you see, these straight edges here on both sides that go like this. So we will finish with double crochet 3 together. 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. This is it. with the 5, this is at the peak. How is it not adding stitches to each side of the peak every row? It's not adding because you are, how do you say, reducing stitches by when you're doing the double crochet 2 together and double crochet 3 together. So you have the 5 stitches. Do you understand? Hi Joanne, how are you? Because we do 2 double crochet together at the beginning, we chain 2 and then we work 2 double crochet together, so it makes it 1 stitch. So we reduce 2. At the end we do 3 double crochet together to make 1 stitch, so we reduced 3. And in the middle we put 5, so this is the same amount of stitches. Okay, you got it. Okay, great. This is a great question because if you think about it, so it's a good question. Where do the stitches go? So you have to make sure that every row you have the same amount of stitches. This is why I said make sure and be very careful at the edges, at the end, not to go to other rows below, even if sometimes it looks like it's the row that you need to work on. No, you stick to the number of stitches. It's chain 2 and 2 together, 4, 1 in each, 5 fan in the same stitch, 4 and 3 together, and that's it. So you have the same amount, and you will have straight edges here, and the peak will go on and on and on and on. And this is it. This is the end of this tutorial for this pattern, because it's just 1 row repeat, and I can go on and change color. I have another color here. You can change whenever you want colors, or maybe work it in 1 color. What I did at the end, as you can see here, you can join them using tapestry needle, or you can join them using slip stitching. I like slip stitching. It's easier for me. So I just put them together because you will have from the beginning, you see, this is your beginning, and you will have the end like this. So they will match together. We start, so we have it open, we have the triangle open, and at the end, when we finish, we have the triangle here. So we'll put them together and they fit exactly one on top of the other, and you just sew it, or maybe using slip stitch, and that's it. Any more questions? You will use stitch markers. Yes, that's great. If you like to use stitch markers, and I encourage you to use stitch markers, because as I said, sometimes it can get very confusing. As you saw, I got confused at the beginning. I didn't count, and I missed the stitch, and then I had too many stitches at the end. So I had to undo it and do it again. So if you put stitch markers at the beginning and at the end, so you will know exactly where to work it. This is great. Yes, all right. If somebody is watching this in the replay and you have questions, of course, write in the comments, and I will go back later and I will answer all the questions. You can also send me an email. You have all the information in the blog. You can send me an email. I think the best is to write a post in the group, because I'm most of the time in the group, and I can answer any of your questions. So this is our first pattern for the Hanukkah 8 Hanukkah miracles. Tomorrow we are going to be working a really, really fun and very easy pattern. it will be a scrunchie. So for tomorrow, I will need you to have a, how do you call them? Hairband, these ones, hairbands for the scrunchie. Whatever you have, one of these, and we'll make a really fun scrunchie that works up really fast, but it's, you know, kind of, it has a kind of personality, and it's not just double crochets and that's it. So this is for tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you all tomorrow. This video will be available in a while. I will upload it to YouTube, and it will be in the blog and everything, so don't worry. And it will be in the group all the time, so you can come back to it, okay? So let me look. How long is mine? It says in the pattern, let me see. All the information about this is in the pattern. The size. It says the sample is 4.5 inches width and 34 inches long. So 4.5 inches width and 34 inches long, and you can make it shorter. You can make it longer, you can, you know, and it's kind of like this. If you just want something on your neck. If you go to the blog, then you have all the information about the yarns and everything. Let me see what else. The gouge, you know, it's usually good to make a swatch gouge, how do you say it? Swatch gauge or gauge swatch. I don't know which one comes first. Thank you, Joanne. And to see, you know, the measurements. But I think that for this kind of one row repeat and one arrow, doesn't really matter. But if you want, I have the gouge here. Where is it? For mine, with my tension and my 5 millimeter hook and my scrap yarn, the gouge was 16 stitches by 5 rows for the 4" by 4". So this is my gouge. It really depends on your tension, on your yarn, on your hook size, you know. But if you want to make something bigger, so you definitely maybe want to make a swatch gauge swatch. I never know how you say it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and that's it. All right? Thank you so much for coming, and bye-bye.